Some 25 journalists drawn from the northwest region of Cameroon have been schooled on the conflict-sensitive reporting during a three-day Media for Peace workshop recently organized in Bafoussam by Defy Hate Now.
The knowledge that I've learned from this workshop of today, I will use for quite a long time. I actually learned that I need to be reading. As a journalist, you are supposed to report in a way that will bring order in the society, not that it will actually cause chaos.
I want to think that one of those things is that we need to shun out hate speech in our reporting. And we also need to do everything to get it right before we break the news. So I think that Defy Hate is doing everything for journalists who are reporting in conflict zones to make sure that they review the peace aspects in their reporting in order to contribute to peace building.
I see myself more as a participant to a good society. Reporting conflict-sensitive journalism is not in any way being an advocate or an activist, but it's practicing good journalism which is geared towards keeping society mended, which is geared towards giving voices to everyone in any conflict situation. And it's also a pointer to the fact that the journalist has the role to be the whistleblower, and by blowing that whistle, you automatically can really shut some doors to potential violence and conflict or crisis.
Between the 8th and the 10th of October 2020, participants were drilled through working groups, lectures, and facilitated discussions by experts that master their subjects very well.
Journalists have the capacity to modify the outcome of conflicts, and that if journalists are aware of these influences, they can do their work better. So we provided not only some techniques, but some breadths of understanding of these issues. And together with journalists, we explored the difficulties they have in covering conflicts. From the participation of the journalists, especially in terms of the quality of questions that arose, but also contributions from the floor, one could say that this was a very fruitful discussion. I think the intended outcome is to have a community of journalists that are aware of their capacity to influence the conflicts by minimizing opportunities for conflict and help the communities experience more peace.
Held under the theme Catalyzing Media for Justice and Peace in Cameroon, the project aims at training selected journalists through a series of workshops covering critical issues surrounding media's role in conflict prevention and peace building, as well as equip journalists with professional skills to produce and publish content that promotes peace, enhances social cohesion, and reduces violent conflicts.
The main idea behind this has been that the media should be able to report conflicts in the right way. We should report conflicts fairly. In conflict reporting, it's not just enough to have the facts maybe from one side, but we should be able to know what facts we have, from where are we gathering these facts, and how to gather these facts. Our expectations here have been that the journalists be equipped with the right tools to report conflicts, most especially sensitive conflicts, the right way. Journalists from here, after this training, should be able to avoid spins in journalism. They should avoid signposting, the journalism of hate. It would also be very important that journalists have a paradigm shift on the way they report conflicts. We know that in conflict reporting, it becomes very difficult for a journalist, most especially we who has limited resources, to be able to get the sides of the two parties. But we would say that don't just get the side of two parties, but get the sides of all the parties.
Previously, similar trainings had been held in Yaoundé, Boya, and Defy Hate Now plans to continue training more and more print, online, radio, and TV journalists in other towns of Cameroon on conflict-sensitive journalism for a hate-free society.